Welcome to the fourth chapter of the Consultant Trainer Toolkit, developed during the Erasmus Plus project DigiEntAid. Chapter 4 consists of 6 parts. We call them subchapters. This chapter focuses on online platforms and their effective use in the context of small businesses. The first part of the chapter gives an overview of the topic, and the rest considers various kinds of online platforms. In the first part of Chapter 4, we will define online platforms, explain what kinds exist, and explain the primary purposes of each type of platform. We will see that although there are many different online platforms, we will mainly concentrate on those platforms that may be the most useful for small business owners. Among these, the following seem to be the most important: social media platforms, knowledge and learning platforms, marketing automation platforms, communication and collaboration platforms, work management platforms. Now, let's say a few words about social media platforms. In the second part of Chapter 4, we will discuss the leading social media platforms. An overview of the most frequently used platforms, their characteristics, and their use in small businesses will be given. For instance, typical marketing approaches targeting specific social groups on TikTok, Snapchat, Facebook, or other social media will be showcased. Besides, topics such as hate speech, fake news, privacy invasion, identity theft, astroturfing, and cyberbullying will also be considered, since they might significantly affect business performance in virtual space. In the third part of the chapter, we will talk about so-called knowledge and learning platforms. These online platforms enable knowledge acquisition and transfer. They may also function as a knowledge repository, meaning they can encourage learning. In the chapter, small entrepreneurs will learn how to choose the right spot on the internet to transform themselves and their businesses into learning entities. Let's briefly mention some of the knowledge and learning platforms. The most renowned among them are, for example, Coursera, Thinkific, LinkedIn Learning, Skillshare, Udemy, and Treehouse. Marketing may be something entrepreneurs, in most cases, implement intuitively. They may also consider it unnecessary for their small business. However, effective marketing approaches may be life-saving in today's crowded virtual space. The fourth part of the chapter will explain marketing automation that small business owners can use to spend their valuable time. We will see how repetitive tasks such as email marketing, social media posting, and even ad campaigns may be managed efficiently. Some of the best platforms for small business owners will be investigated in this part of the chapter. The fifth part of Chapter 4 talks about communication and collaboration platforms. A collaborative platform may be defined as a virtual workspace, where online resources and online tools are centralized to facilitate communication and personal interaction in projects and everyday work. Such platforms also offer sharing documents, online meetings, and video communication to enhance teamwork and collaboration among different stakeholders. The chapter discusses several document sharing applications appropriate for small businesses, such as Google Drive, Dropbox, or OneDrive. Besides, virtual meeting software such as Zoom, Google Meet, or Microsoft Teams will also be considered. The last part of Chapter 4 presents so-called work automation platforms. These tools make the life of an entrepreneur much easier. Whether marketing, human resources, or finance, technology can help an entrepreneur work smarter, not harder. Several online tools, especially in marketing and sales, will be presented, such as MailChimp, Sendy, and many more. An important aspect discussed in this part of the chapter relates to GDPR, which means General Data Protection Rules. Namely, if one starts using marketing automation platforms, one should be conscientious of personal data protection. Thank you for your attention. Feel free to start exploring the chapter for materials.